So the Switch 2 may actually be coming out in either May or June, somewhere between. Not only that, but the Switch 2 is getting a 60 FPS mode for some of its games, old and new, and baseball teams are already starting to promote the damn thing. Let's get straight into it, starting with IGN. Over on X/Twitter via WCCF Tech, Modern Massive Grotter dug into the executable of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition that just came out recently and found what they call the hidden 60 FPS mode. Why would Nintendo hide a 60 FPS mode? Well, one, because they don't want to reveal it before the Switch 2, and two, because all of us know damn well that the Switch 2 can't handle a game like Xenoblade Chronicles in 60 FPS. I mean, the game looks beautiful for the Switch, but we can't have all good things in life. We can't have beauty and great performance on the Switch. Just look at the recent Pokemon games that have come out on it. But the modder says it seems to be implemented only partially, since enabling it causes some weird issues. What's good, y'all? It's Wavvy, and welcome back to WhateverWavy, where I talk about the waviest games within the industry. We got some more Switch 2 news, man. The Switch 2 launch is imminent, so it's only right that we keep talking about it until it comes out. And then we talk about it some more because it's out.
Do you ever stop talking?
But Nintendo already confirmed that the Switch 2 will mostly be backwards compatible with most of their games. Who knows what most means? It could mean about 75% of their games, it could mean 95% of their games, but it also could mean 60% of their games. I guess we'll find out on April 2nd. But since Xenoblade Chronicles X has a hidden 60 FPS mode, does this mean that existing games will be enhanced on a new console as well? So when we play Tears of the Kingdom again, one of the greatest games that has ever graced the Switch, will it have a 60 FPS mode as well? Not only that, but when Wind Waker HD inevitably drops this year in 2025, will that actually be in 4K 60 FPS as well? That's another video. And when everybody plays Pokemon ZA, will it look better than the last gen Wii U games we were given? Actually, Mario Kart 8 and Breath of the Wild look pretty good on the Wii U. It's just Game Freak at this point. But the Switch 2 has an upscaling mode as well, due to the leaks revealing that there's an Nvidia chip inside of it, so they could have multiple settings allowing players to choose from fidelity to performance mode. Doesn't really sound like Nintendo, but it is 2025, and Nintendo has admitted to its shareholders that they're lagging behind the competition right now in terms of its system's power. Are they really going to not have a 4K console going from 2025 all the way into, let's say, 2033? That's embarrassing and just outright shitty to its consumers. IGN claims this is speculation, but if somebody's literally going into the game and revealed that the game's executable has a hidden 60 FPS mode, this can't be all just speculation at this point. Plus, the leaker is coming from WCCF Tech, and they've leaked a good amount of things that have come true recently. Speaking of things that have come true and came out recently, Best Buy is also doing some light marketing at the entrance of their stores with some Super Mario Bros. Ads. Nothing too crazy, but it is interesting that they're putting up Nintendo ads at their entrances right before the Switch 2 Direct. Another thing that's very interesting, seems to make a bit of sense, is the fact that the Seattle Mariners, the baseball team, Mariners, I think I'm saying that right. I don't watch fucking baseball. Played it when I was younger, but didn't really care about it when I got older. Hold on, let me see if I'm getting this right. I gotta see if I'm getting this right.
A few moments later.
Mariners, okay. But baseball is huge in both Japan and the US. Not only that, but it's America's favorite pastime, other than scrolling through TikTok and taking out car loans and eating the fattest food possible. But Nintendo of America's headquarters is based in Seattle. Again, baseball is huge in Japan, but spring training has already started within baseball season. However, the official season starts on March 27th, right around the corner from the Switch 2 Direct on April 2nd. If they're advertising the Switch 2 now on uniforms, it could come out as early as May or June. And to be honest, I'm putting my chips down for May. I think it's coming out around middle to end of May, honestly.
Trust me.
Trust me.
Yeah, I don't gamble, but I've been playing way too much Balatro lately. That's why you haven't seen many videos on the channel. That, and I recently beat 9 Souls. I can't lie though, these logos look ugly as shit though. The giant red logo looks as blatant as that kid who comes into picture day with tags still stuck on their clothes to brag, and the stock X badge still clinging to their shoes to make sure people don't know that their shit is fake.
Hey yo, my guy, are you wearing
The StockX tag on your sneaker?
Why do you still have the tags on it?
Because I haven't busted it out. I've been saving it for this week.
I know that was very specific, but too many of y'all ninjas used to do that shit on picture day. And I'm sure some of y'all ninjas still do that shit. Looks like Nintendo is letting us know that the Switch 2 hype isn't fake though. It's actually gonna be coming out soon, because why else would they start promoting it now? Especially promoting it in places that they know people are going to see it and people are going to pay attention to it. I mean, the beginning of baseball season always has a huge attendance. Going back to these uniforms, man, I mean, the patch makes the logo look red, white, and blue. America, America. But with how glaring the red patches are, it's more red than white and blue at this point, which you could argue is good marketing, I guess, but Nintendo really wants you to know that the console is imminent. I mean, this shit is sticking out like a sore fucking thumb.
Thumb out. Thumb out. Thumb out.
And in more baseball news, the Cubs and the Dodgers recently had a game, but they also had a Pokemon collab at the same time. You see a kid standing in the field with a Pokeball. I think he's about to throw out the Pokeball as the first pitch of the game. I mean, two Pikachus are just dancing around him and shit. Here's a clip from Kinda Funny, and they they give an interesting opinion about this clip.
I don't like the tail in there. It's like he's hard and he's trying to hide it.
What?
Jesus, yes, I do.
Right?
No, I know exactly what you mean when you tuck it in the waistband.
Yeah.
What I usually do is wiggle my fingers and toes. Send the blood away.
Yeah, I think about national tragedies when I need to send the blood away.
Some horny motherfuckers over there at Kinda Funny. But going back to the Switch 2 release, one Japan-based analyst, Robin ZHU, told Bloomberg that the Switch 2 is expected to release in June with first day inventory of 6 to 8 million units. That's not a lot of units considering that the Switch 2 is 150 million units deep. So that's 150 million potential people that are seeking out a Switch 2 on launch day. And if Nintendo burns through that stock, the Switch 2 will have no problem selling faster than its predecessor and the PS4 and 5, breaking records along the way. Like I said, man, I'm putting all my chips down for May just because I'm a happy-go-lucky Nintendo fan. Plus, I'm putting down a Joker card and doubling those chips. Just like I put all my chips down on the table that Wind Waker HD will, I repeat, will launch for the Switch 2 this year in 2025. I know I'm not crazy, man, but am I crazy? Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree with this. Not just what month you think the Switch 2 is going to release, but also what games you excited for to see on the Switch 2. Wind Waker 2, of course, Metroid Prime 4, of course, and I want to see a new Mario platformer. But that's the news, man. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, families, and relatives, as it really does help the channel grow. Not just that, but thank you all so much for the support recently on the channel and all my other platforms. We recently just got our first 100K video over on TikTok, which is incredibly amazing to me, man. Although it's just short form and although it's over on TikTok, I am proud and I am happy to see that people are enjoying the content as of recently. But in the meantime, y'all, it's been Wavy and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Peace.